Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I am here with my two very handy helpers today because we are making chocolate chip zucchini muffins. So simple that a kid could do it. Mine are 5 and 2, but if yours is like 8, they could probably make this on their own. It's really simple and straightforward. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to make these chocolate chip zucchini muffins, why this recipe is so simple, and how you can easily do it at home. And then we're going to show you the finished product, huh? Are you guys ready?
Yes!
Okay, so for this recipe, we're starting with wet ingredients. So the first thing, and what's gonna make this so simple, I was inspired, I read like French Kids Eat Everything or one of those books a long time ago, and they talked about yogurt cup baking, where you use the yogurt cup as your measuring cup. So we're gonna use this first. So Gavin, can you please empty this into, actually Connor, can you hold it upside down? Or I don't know. Someone empty that. And while they do that, I am gonna cut this butter in half. So get 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'm gonna melt them in the microwave. Yep, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Yeah, there you go. Good thing these muffins are just for us, huh? Here you go.
Yeah.
The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna crack an egg in there. Gavin, you think you can handle cracking this egg?
Okay.
Okay.
Is Dad's egg in it?
Nope, this is my egg. Okay.
Do you like that?
Here you go.
Dad?
Good work.
Is there
All
any
right.
shell?
No shell in it. Here, let me give you a hand towel. And then we're gonna get that melted butter and put it in with the wet ingredients as well.
Mixing. I'm good at that. Are we supposed to
Okay,
mix?
Connor, can you dump this in, please?
Okay.
It's hot. Okay, stir it up.
Carefully.
Stir it up carefully. And then while they do that, I'm gonna put about half a container. So again, we're just using this container. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put about 1/4 of a container worth of maple syrup. And you can just eyeball this. It's no big deal. Okay, can you dump that in?
Dumping.
Okay.
This is my shop.
That's your job. Wait.
And what's gonna be Dad's shop?
Okay, so that's our wet ingredients. Oh, and a little bit of vanilla.
There was the me and then what is the Dad, Mom?
Okay, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay.
Go.
Dump that in. Great.
Mix. Okay. The ingredients. That smells good.
That does smell good. Thank you so much. So while they're doing that, I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
And then what?
Okay, let's move this one to the side now. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Why?
Okay. Now in here, we're going to add 1 cup, one of these containers worth of, I'm using white whole wheat flour. If you just have regular flour, that's okay. If you have whole wheat flour, I bet that would be okay too. It might be a little bit grittier or
Is that my shop, Mom? No, this is my shop.
This one is Gavin's turn.
But I'll help him because it won't be a little tricky.
Oh yeah, definitely a little tricky. You know what, we're gonna do 2 of these. I
Why?
get confused.
Why'd you get confused?
Because there's a lot going on in here.
And then mix it. You don't need to mix yet, it's
Not
only
yet.
1 ingredient. Why would you need to mix 1 ingredient?
Okay, so next we're gonna do 1½ teaspoons of baking powder.
Wait, what is that stuff?
So 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, no more. And then ½ a teaspoon of salt.
Is that my shop?
That's your job.
Yes. Oops, I had some.
That stuff doesn't taste good, does it? Okay, can you whisk that together?
Whisk. Here's some pears. Want me to take over, Connor?
No, Gavin, you're gonna do something else. And now, we're gonna combine this in there, so pour all of that in, please.
La, la. Now mix it. Can I do some mixing?
Exactly. Yep. In fact, Connor, I'm gonna trade you utensils. Hold on.
am I gonna use that one?
Okay, which one was yours? Yeah.
This one was mine.
Okay, now you need to mix it together.
With some mixing go. Mixing. Oops. Something's happened.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna grate the zucchini. We're gonna see whether it's 1 or 2.
Connor, can I take over this? I got this. Let me do this for a second. Oops.
I like to just use this hand grater, but if you had a little kid doing it and you were getting help, sometimes a food processor is a really good way to get their help because there's literally no way to cut your fingers with that if you're using it properly. And the zucchini is awesome because it makes the muffins more moist, it adds some nutrition, some fiber, and we are baking in the middle of the coronavirus shutdown, so we want our veggies to be in as many things as possible and make the most use of what we have on hand.
Some mommy work.
Oh no, can you dump this in there please? And let's scrape it out. Excuse me, can you let go?
I'll use it with you. Okay, Mom.
Okay. Okay, give it a big stir.
Big.
Meanwhile, I am going to get our muffin cups. So I have silicone muffin cups, which I like because it's really easy to get the muffins out. I think from a baking perspective, without the hard metal, it doesn't quite give as much of a like kind of crust around the muffin, but I'm okay with that. Also, I don't need to use liners, but if you are using a metal one, you'd want to use liners, and you also might want to grease your muffin cups a little bit. How's it looking?
Good. You can. It's hard to mix this much goop.
It is hard to mix this much goop. So it's a little bit dry, but the zucchini in my experience lets go of liquid, so that's why I'm keeping it on the drier side today. Okay, let's add the chocolate chips.
It's time.
Okay, stir them in.
Stir them in. But how am I gonna eat them?
So now I'm just gonna fill the muffin cups. I guess I shouldn't.
Use a dog. Fill the muffin cups. Mushy.
They're mushy?
And so goopy.
And so goopy?
And they're gonna be hard and yummy when... And hard.
They will be once they bake, right?
Yeah. Gonna bake at 120 degrees.
They're gonna bake at 350 degrees, so we have to leave them until they're at 350.
Don't put those spoons in the oven.
Good idea.
Put them out.
I find that the most important thing when making muffins is to try and get them all filled pretty evenly so that some aren't cooked before others. So that's always my goal, what you'll see me adjusting. Did you enjoy making these?
Yeah. Mush.
You think they're gonna be delicious?
Yeah.
So we're getting 9 muffins out of this. If you made them a little bit smaller, you could maybe fill the whole tray, but I'd rather get full muffins than partial muffins and get more of them. Here's the muffins. We're gonna put them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. When they come out, I'll show you what they look like, and I'll also tell you how long exactly they took to cook. We'll be back soon, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Our muffins are out of the oven. They ended up taking about 25 minutes in our oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I just checked them by sticking a little, I use a skewer in and making sure that they were cooked through. And you can see that they turned out with lots of nice chocolate chips. They're pretty fluffy and pretty tender, huh? They were kind of like soft.
Wow.
What's your rating?
I thought it's like a 5-star review.
5 stars. You need to make these muffins. I'm gonna put the recipe down in the notes below so that you can easily make this at home. And if you loved this recipe, if you loved my helpers, if you're looking for more easy, healthy ways to feed your family, then this is the channel for you. Go ahead and subscribe and check out my other videos.